Well, today's video is for Mr. Elon Musk, Tesla CEO. We have a massive issue on our hands right now. I've been thinking about this for a few months. I've been seeing a lot about it, and it has just reached a head at this point, and we have such a massive issue, and this problem is going to get much worse over the coming year if we don't fix this really quick. So I got to give my full opinion on this. So first off here, this kind of came to a head this week, all right? This gentleman, Rich Rebuilds, he posts a video on YouTube, gets a massive amount of views on his disaster experience with ordering this Tesla, okay? And what I found that it wasn't just him. There were a ton of people in the comment section that had also ordered Teslas, and had issues, okay? Either around the ordering process, as far as like getting it to a certain location, as far as maybe like it had an actual issue with it, and then that issue took such a long time for even like the simplest issue could take a long time to get fixed, okay? And this has been, this is like countless amounts of people that have come out and said this, okay? Then he posted another video 3 days ago about Tesla again on trying to order this car and how he got such an unbelievably bad runaround in this situation, okay? This was a disaster. Like, you have to go watch this video. It is unbelievable. He shows emails from Tesla, everything across the board. It was unbelievably like how bad, in my opinion, he was treated in this whole situation, and how much disorganization there is in the Tesla organization right now, especially when it comes to either service or coming to like ordering like pre-used cars or pre-used Teslas or something like that. It is a disaster, guys. And like I said, this is not just one person that has this issue. This is a massive amount of people. I've been seeing it for quite a while, okay? This isn't something new. This comment was my favorite, okay? You might only think it's really funny if you actually saw the video. It says, "Hey Rich, this is Elon Musk from Tesla. Sorry for the wait. I have more bad news for you. We accidentally sent your Tesla Model X out into space. You can still pick it up though. You just have to go to space to get your car, which is in the orbit of Earth. We haven't fixed your rims yet. Thanks, Elon Musk." That was a funny one, okay? And you can basically search on YouTube. There's a massive amount of people that have had a lot of issues with Tesla service and whatnot. And these people are not Tesla haters, okay? These aren't people that work for big oil or something or hate Tesla. A lot of these people are the faces of Tesla customers, okay? The people that want this mission to succeed. The people that, like myself, actually own Tesla stock, actually want this company to succeed over time, think this has a chance to be a massive company and whatnot, and have had nothing but a lot of issues. Anytime something goes wrong with their car, the amount of time to get that issue fixed is on like an unparalleled scale compared to most companies you would have to deal with in this situation. It's a disaster. The disorganization in the whole Tesla system, basically, for ordering pre-used cars, for getting anything serviced, is a bad experience right now, okay? And here's the worst part, is it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better, okay? This isn't like something that's magically gonna get fixed tomorrow. Why? Because there have been a mass amounts of Model 3s put onto the market in 2018, and now in 2019 it's going to be the same situation where mass amounts of Model 3s are going out there, and then we have Model Y coming in 2020, okay? So what ends up happening is you get more and more cars out there, which means you're going to have a lot more and more issues, which means if you can't even get the situations fixed in a timely manner now, if you can't make customers happy now, imagine when there's 2 times, 3 times, 10 times more customers out there now than there was in 2017 or 2016 or in the past, okay? This is a problem that is going to get much worse. And we got to kind of ask ourselves, like, what can we do about this whole situation? How can this get fixed, all right? Now, I know Elon Musk has come out and said several times, we don't need to raise capital anymore. We're not going to raise capital. We're not going to raise capital. And Wall Street is like to hear that. But what I am here to tell you today, in my opinion, Elon Musk, we have to raise capitals for our customers' sake, okay? We have to raise capital for our customers' sake, okay? We must raise at least $1 to $2 billion, in my opinion. It's still very easy to get capital right now, okay? We're still in good economic times, generally speaking. It's still easy. Like, Elon Musk is not going to have an issue raising $1 to $2 billion, okay? This money is going to be only used to build out service in a very rapid amount of time, okay? We're talking about lots of people getting hired. We're talking about a ton of service centers. We're talking about better systems. Most people are, live a long way from like a service center right now. Tesla doesn't have nearly enough service centers for their current fleet, never mind what's coming over the next few years, okay? So we need to get mass amounts of service centers built out. We need to get way better systems, because if you hear some of these people's horror stories, like, it's bad, guys. Like, the system is not up to date, especially when you're ordering used pre-owned cars from Tesla or anything service-wise. Like, the systems just aren't good enough. There are not enough people as of right now, and and there aren't enough service centers. That $1 to $2 billion is going to go a long, long way with building out more service centers and getting better systems and getting a lot more people hired. That's what that money's used for. Like we have a lot, Tesla has a lot of money going to a lot of different places right now. I understand that. That's why you raise this $1 to $2 billion out there, and you use this just for building out service centers and better systems for your customers, because your customers are having to basically get shafted in this whole situation and being treated very badly. And as any great company, you want to be a chance to be a really massive company, which I think Tesla has that opportunity. You have to have your customers feel like this is a good situation, okay? We can't continue to put our heads in the sand in the situation and saying, maybe I'll just get it, fixed over time. We can't just put our heads in the sand and act like this doesn't exist, because it's massive amounts of customers that are having to go through this. And when this happens, you end up ruining your word of mouth advertising, okay? Tesla doesn't do any advertising on TV and whatnot. So Tesla really relies on the word of mouth, all right? People telling their family, their friends, talking up like, oh, did you see the new Tesla? Oh, I got a new Tesla. It is so cool, man. It can drive itself and it's all electric and blah, blah, blah. And all the cool stuff people tell each other, right? That word of mouth all of a sudden now is starting to get shifted from, oh man, yeah, my Tesla's cool, but did I tell you that my door handle broke and it took a month and a half to get that fixed, okay? Did I tell you I ordered a pre-owned Tesla and it took 6 months to finally get it? Did I tell you that when I ordered it, the rims were still all scuffed up? They didn't even fix the rims on it. That's the type of situation we're dealing with right now. That's the type of word of mouth. You don't want your word of mouth to go from very positive, how cool the brand is, to a disaster, okay? I kind of look at like Apple's business model, and Apple kind of, one of the beauties of Apple, one of the things they were very smart about, they built all these tons of stores, okay? Tons of stores where you could take your product. If you had an issue, if I dropped my iPad or it magically stopped working, I could take this to an Apple store. I probably live within 20 or 30 minutes distance of at least 2 or 3 Apple stores, and I could get it fixed today, okay? Or they can, swap it out with another device or something, especially if it's under warranty. Right now, Tesla is not a good experience. It's not a seamless experience. And if Tesla really wants to get to where it's going over time, we've got to get to a point where it's a seamless experience, okay? Hyperchange brought out a phenomenal point on his video he posted a few days ago about a very, pretty much a very similar video to this, okay? And what Hyperchange, a great point he brought out that I thought was so worth addressing, is he said there's going to be a lot more pickier customers coming, and I 100% agree with Gally on this, okay? Gally's one of the most bullish people on Tesla. He might even be more bullish on Tesla than even I am, and he's a super big fan of Tesla, okay? And he says basically there's going to be pickier customers coming, and I 100% agree with him, okay? Right now, as far as anybody that's ordered Tesla so far, has got a Tesla so far, they're the early adopters, okay? And these are the type of people that will go through anything with you just because they want to see Tesla to succeed over time, okay? So they'll deal with a 2-month wait time to get a very simple part fixed or something like that. They'll deal with that type of stuff, okay? And if the process isn't as seamless, they'll still deal with it because they want Tesla to succeed. They're the earliest adopters of this. They're the biggest fans, all right? But now you're getting a lot of regular folks who aren't necessarily big Tesla fans. They see a Tesla and like, oh, that's cool. It's an electric vehicle. I want that. It looks like a cool vehicle. But they're not necessarily Tesla fans. And so when these people have issues, that's going to be a massive issue for the company, because those are the ones that are going to go up to the rooftops and really start screaming how bad things are, okay? Some of the other folks, they might, just kind of quietly say some stuff. But when you got the pickier customers coming in, the mass amounts of customers, when they have an issue, they're going to scream it from the rooftops, okay? And that's the situation we have coming. And so, in my opinion, we got to ask ourselves, do we care more about what Wall Street thinks, or do we care about more what customers think and what customer experience is? In my opinion, we're caring too much about Wall Street right now in this whole situation with, profitability and not raising any more capital. And when I look at what customers are having to go through, a lot of them, it's not a good experience at all for most Tesla customers as far as getting their deliveries, as far as ordering anything pre-owned, as far as anything services-wise. The customer experience, I would describe it as poor for a ton of customers out there, and that's an issue. So I say screw Wall Street right now. You're talking to somebody that's a stock market investor and whose life revolves a lot around stock market investing. And I'm telling you, screw Wall Street right now, Tesla CEO Elon Musk, and worry about your customers, okay? Raise that capital. You can get it no problem, okay? $1 billion to $2 billion is nothing to raise for you. We put that money into service centers and better systems so the customer experience is great, so that when customers have that word of mouth experience, they can not only say, oh, my Tesla's so cool, it can drive me around, it's got a self-driving, oh my gosh, it's electric, it's so awesome, but they can also say the process was seamless. If they ever had an issue with it, that process was seamless. Right now, that is not the case. And we don't want to ruin this massive opportunity for Tesla over the next 5 to 10 years because we had a bunch of poor customer experiences, and then everybody's word of mouth goes to how bad the service experience is, how bad the order experience is, and then all of a sudden you got a situation where people start driving ICE vehicles and they're like, who cares? I don't want to deal with a 2-month wait time to get a problem fixed or something like that. I'll just drive my ICE vehicle around. That's not the situation. So screw Wall Street in the short term. Don't worry about it. All right, let's focus on the customers long term. We can't put our heads in the sand any longer about this. So that's my video to you, CEO Elon Musk. We got to raise this capital. Let's get this infrastructure built out, and let's get everybody to have a great experience with Tesla overall, because it's not that right now, and that's the bottom line with this whole situation. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy this as always. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.